I just had the opportunity to sit down with Justin Lowry from Bardi, and he is having some amazing success with abandoned calls and estimate follow-ups inside of Chiirp. He has had an amazing experience with the onboarding process with his customer success team, and he shared it all with me on this video. So let's jump in. Hey everybody, Ryan here. Thank you so much for taking a minute to watch this video. I'm super stoked because I've got Justin Lowry from Bardi. Anybody in the home service space knows who Bardi is. They're just an amazing company out of Georgia. They've done some amazing things. Check them out if you get a minute. But Justin, thank you so much for jumping on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me. Anytime.
Yeah. So Justin started with you started with Chiirp recently. If you could just tell us about kind of how you learned about Chiirp and kind of that process that got you to go, oh, I got to check this out.
Yeah, man. So I went to a buddy of mine's shop, Hart's, up in Seattle.
Yeah.
I was up at their shop and I ran into Justin from Chiirp up there. He was there.
Yeah.
And kind of got to talking to him a little bit. Set up some calls and started looking into it a little more. I talked to him for a while, man, and went through a couple demos and a couple things with him. Talked to another buddy. It's got a shop, Eco, that y'all may be familiar with. They raved about it, and everything was a no-brainer, man. Like, I didn't hear anything bad. I didn't see anything bad. It's kind of a no-brainer for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, we signed up. I don't know. It's been probably, 2 or 3 months? Maybe?
Yeah, something like that. 3 months, yeah.
And it's been great, man. The setup, the initial stuff was awesome. It's been a world-class experience, no doubt, for sure.
Oh, thank you. So one of the things that we're really always pushing for is kind of this. There's a disconnect, it seems like, in home services between tech and implementation. A lot of software companies, a lot of different things. They'll sell you software and they'll say good luck, good luck with that. With your onboarding, can you speak to that? Was that something we're hitting the nail on the head with that? Did we kind of bridge that gap?
For sure, man. I would, and I'm not just saying this because I'm on the call with you. It's hands down been the smoothest and the best transition and onboarding that I've been a part of, and I've been a part of a lot of onboardings. Everything was exactly how they said, when they said. Y'all got it figured out. It was dialed in. It was super easy, man. It was really good job. Home run.
That actually, like, as the founder, that says so much to me, because for the first 3 or 4 years of building this company, that was our hardest thing to accomplish. Was we knew what the tech was supposed to do, and we knew we wanted to bring that to people, but it was like, how do we bridge this gap to say, hey, here's the tech, and now here's how you can start using it and actually get on board. So we've spent this last year really trying to nail that process. So I'm really happy to hear that from you. Now that you've been using it for a few months, tell us what you've seen as far as some of the success you've been having.
Yeah, a couple things, man. One is it's been really user friendly. It's not a complicated, overcomplicated tech software. It's user friendly. Our call center and our inside salespeople obviously use it the most. We hadn't got all the campaigns we plan on setting up and everything going yet, but early on, man, we're doing a lot of stuff on just follow-ups and estimates and things like that. It's probably what we're using the most right this minute. And I was talking to the guys up at Hart's when they were. Hopefully they'll join with y'all, but. Right. We did some ROI and stuff on it, and we're getting about a $1,500 return on calls that we were picking up that we wasn't getting before on each of these calls. It blew me away at the lost revenue we were picking up that we essentially would have walked away and not even had, and that was through some estimates and the follow up, meaning in our call center when
the abandoned call follow up.
There you go, the abandoned calls. that abandoned calls is killing it, man. It's killing it.
That's so huge because my goal is always to like find holes and then plug those holes.
Yeah,
But like the hardest part is seeing them because it's not a ship where water's coming in. They're obvious and we can see the hole and plug it up, right? You
yeah,
you and it kind of makes me a little bit sick to think of how much revenue companies have lost because they just don't know that there's that hole,
yeah,
and it's not until we actually implement something where you go, oh, holy crap. Because like it's like eco plumbers. Their first week with doing abandoned calls is like $200,000, and you start to go, let's go back the last few years. How much did
yeah,
we miss
yeah,
because of this one thing? So yeah, that's a huge one. Estimate follow-ups, abandoned call follow-ups. It's just like such a small, simple thing, but if you're not doing it, and you would have no idea because it's not like the person's calling you going, "Hey, you missed my business. You missed an
yeah,
opportunity with me."
for sure.
So
Yeah.
that's
No,
really
your
cool.
point, man. It's you don't even know it's there,
Yeah.
and it's you pick up. Yeah, you'll pick up 100, 200 grand with your eyes closed that you didn't even know you had. It's
That's amazing.
absolutely a
Yeah.
game changer on
Yeah.
that abandoned calls.
Um, okay, that's really cool. Are you guys do you know if you're doing anything with financing pre-approval? Have you gone over that yet?
We hadn't got into that a lot, man. Not
Okay,
yet.
cool. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
that's coming up. That's a good hole that people don't realize is there. While we're on the call, I'll explain it a little bit so people know what we're talking about. But they say with financing, obviously the customer gets what they want when they finance. They get what they need when they have to pay cash, right?
sure.
And
Yeah,
so any friction we can remove from that is really powerful. So one of the ways we're doing that is by when they do book, we're introducing them to financing early on in the funnel so that they're it's not a matter of when the tech gets there or the comfort advisor gets there, whatever it is, and introducing it. It's already introduced and the ID is there and they can already start applying before that even happens. So when the tech is there, ideally, it doesn't happen every time, but ideally, they're already pre-approved. So we'll go over that, but that's something. So that's another hole that people don't realize is there. But
well, and
the
my understanding on that too, man, is it also integrates with whatever financing we're using to some degree,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep. So you're
yeah,
sending the link to for them to sign up for that particular, whatever it is you're offering as far as financing
yeah,
goes, and
yeah,
then they're already pre-approved. So it's like, dude, like, just sign here. So
yeah,
we're trying to make the sales guy's job as easy as possible. We love it for them to just show up and just say, hey, you ready to go? And the guy goes, yep, we're ready. Sign here. Done.
yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
we dipped our toe into it a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
I can imagine it's going to be like everything we all pretty smooth and easy.
Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah. So okay, abandoned calls, estimate follow-ups, and talk to me a little bit about. So we've also, in addition to that, we have the customer success team. So once you've onboarded with us and you're with us, we don't just go, okay, you're here, thanks. How has that been as far as like working with your customer success team, just making sure, are they making sure that you are, staying on top of it and always adding to it and progressing?
For sure. They've been obviously my call center manager deals with them more than anybody probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, my understanding and any interactions I've had with them has been fantastic.
Yeah.
They're if they don't pick up and get to you right immediately, it's within minutes. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not. They're
Yeah.
there. Uh, he was just telling me the other day that it was nice to have it felt like somebody that was actually there, that's on our side, and not just sold us something and now see you later. To your point,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, it's been really
That's
good, man.
that's definitely like again we try to incentivize properly so that they feel like okay if my customers are happy I'm a happy employee and I'm so it's been a kind of it's a big shift in what we're trying to do is kind of change the way that software companies look at how they help their clients and it's hard for people that are natively software. I'm not natively software. I come from the trades, service. My dad was a builder. I owned a auto service business, and so I come from that and built the software around that. Whereas a lot of guys come from tech and they build tech for what they think they know, and so we're trying to kind of
Yeah,
revolutionize how we bridge that gap. And so I think sounds like we're nailing it. So that's really
yeah,
good.
y'all are on the right track, man. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice. It's nice.
So So a lot of people, and you've already kind of answered this question, but a lot of people, you know, they're looking at the software, they think, man, I don't need to add a new headache to my business. What are you going to say to a guy? What would you say to a guy that calls you up and says, "Hey, I've heard about Chiirp"? What would you say to him if he's kind of on the fence?
Um, in short, man, it's something that you're not going to have to really deal with or manage. You plug it in, you get it implemented. The integration is smooth and easy, and you're going to absolutely pick up revenue dollars, um, 10x what you're
Yeah,
paying to have Chirp.
yeah,
And it's just something you can kind of plug in and almost let it do its thing in the background and just deposit money for you.
yeah.
Um, Not quite that easy, but real close. So,
We're like I said, we're trying to get closer and closer and closer. Every time we make an improvement, it's like closer
yeah,
and closer to just where you could push a button. My dream is eventually where you just go push this button and it's all done. It's all
yeah,
there. So,
yeah.
but we're getting there. So hey, Justin, this has been just so great. Thank you so much for jumping on. I know we had some tech issues early on to get us here, but we made it. Thank you so much for taking a minute to talk about us. If obviously you know we're here for you. If you need anything, just let us know. Thanks, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, Ryan, man.
Okay. Have a great day, man. We'll see you.
You too.
Hey, thank you so much for taking a minute to watch this video. I very much appreciate it. If you'd like to learn more about how we're helping businesses across the country, across the world, earn more money through automation, I'd love to book a demo with you. Head on over to chiirp.com. That's CHIIRP.com. Click on Schedule Demo and pick a time that works for you. We'll jump in, we'll take a look at your systems, your processes, and we'll figure out ways that we can help you use automation to make more money in your business. We'll see you. Thanks.